Getting seafood from the ocean to Central Oregon can be tricky.
We felt like the community and Bend as a whole needed a spot that really highlighted seafood a little bit more.
Twin sisters Lisa and Lauren wanted to bring a new option to the high desert.
The Hook and Plow.
How did you guys come up with the name?
Yeah, it was one of our business partners. The idea behind it is the ocean, obviously being the hook, all of the fresh seafood that we offer, and then the plow being the farm fare, whether that be our meats and then produces, cheeses, and things like that.
Lisa and Lauren got their first taste of the restaurant world when they were 16. After that, they had several jobs in the industry to get them to where they are today.
Well, it sounds like to me, and also I'm going to dive into this poke.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks delicious. I'm getting the vibe that customer service and that front of house is very important to you as well. What are you instilling with your new employees about Hook and Plow?
Customer service is one of our pillars of what we stand behind. I think it also helps with our staff that we are on the floor with them. We are in the trenches, we are on shift.
Yeah,
nightly.
And we've done those positions for years and years and years. So we really know what they're going through on a day-to-day basis. And then as far as our guests go, like Lisa said, the service aspect is just a pillar of success. You have to have good service. It is so, so important. Yeah, we really pride ourselves on having a great team.
Lauren and I, as much as we are on the floor working, you can find us on a Friday night here like most weeks. Even though we can't always be everywhere, so it really is about hiring the right people and having a staff you can trust, because you need to walk away, you need to let the baby go sometimes. So it really is all about the people.
The Sisters Restaurant Group also includes another concept in Southern California, along with the Fold in Sun River and Cassidy's in Bend.
Anything that we can do in-house, we really pride ourselves on doing.
Yeah.
So yes, the bread is homemade by Mr. Riley himself, and we do make our butter daily. It's absolutely delicious. It's fresh out of the oven this morning.
And then on this dish today, you've got the Spanish boquerones, which have been added to it, which is a marinated anchovy, white anchovy. And so it's an add-on option for this appetizer.
Whose idea is this? Like, who's kind of back in the kitchen coming up with concepts?
Our chef, Ryan Omer, comes up with a lot of the creative ideas. Lauren and I definitely bring something to the table as well. We always have our weird things and requests that we make of him, but for the most part, he kind of conceptualizes most of this.
The Hook and Plow's menu is based off quality, fresh ingredients.
You'll see the fresh off the hook entree on the menu all year round, but the components of the dish will change depending on the season.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so it'll be the same protein all the time, just what's around it. And what is around it? My gosh, it's so
we
pretty.
have this is part of our winter menu. This is an Alaskan halibut. We have a house-made potato gnocchi with a dashi broth and then some Japanese mushrooms.
Your menu seems to offer something for everybody. I mean, you've got like a beautiful burger there. So this meat, is that sourced locally too? You talked about that.
It is, yeah. That's from Painted Hills, so a couple hours away from us.
And also I feel like you just really get the flavors of a place that way too, when you're pulling local produce and meats from the area on a seasonal basis. And even our beer and our wine is sourced as local as possible. And then the Hook and Plow burger, as you mentioned, this has been on our menu since day one of the very first Hook and Plow in 2014. And it's got the grass-fed beef, it's got butter lettuce, a gorgonzola cream as the cheese, some caramelized onions, and then crispy fried onions on a beautiful brioche bun that we source from Sparrow Bakery.
Oh, great.
And then you've got like an organic green salad with a lemon citronette dressing on the side.
Well, it looks fantastic.
They've built a team to support their vision.
For me personally, it is the team. Like the team environment, it's so fun and it's lively. It's got a little bit of this glamorous exterior, the restaurant industry, all about like food and drink. And at the end of the day, you see your hard work come across on the faces of your customers. When they're happy and they're having a good time, you know that you've done your job well. That's really what it's all about.
You can find the Hook and Plow near the roundabout of Southwest Simpson and Century Drive on Bend's west side. They're open for brunch on the weekends and lunch and dinner during the week. For another edition of Taste This, I'm Emily Kirk.